لله وكفى وسلام على عباده الذين اصطفى أما بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قد أفلح من تزكى وذكر اسم ربه فصلى وقال الله تعالى في مقام آخر قد أفلح من زكاها وقد خاب من دساها وقال الله تعالى في مقام آخر ومن تزكى فإنما يتزكى لنفسه وإلى الله المصير وقال الله تعالى في مقام آخر فلا تزكوا أنفسكم هو أعلم بمن اتقى وقال الله تعالى في مقام آخر ولولا فضل الله عليكم ورحمته ما زكى منكم من أحد أبدا ولكن الله يزكي من يشاء سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد وبارك وسلم اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد وبارك وسلم اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد وبارك وسلم Tazkiyah means to purify. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has put good qualities and bad qualities in the nafs. Khair as well as shar. Both of them have been built in, provided in the nafs of the person. And proof is from Quran. وَنَفْسٍ وَمَا سَوَّاهَا فَأَلْهَمَهَا فُجُورَهَا وَتَقْوَاهَا. So every person in the world, he has some qualities in himself and some bad qualities. Some khair in himself and some shar in himself. If you let him stay in the company of the pious people, the khair will dominate. He will become a pious person. If the same person is kept in the company of bad people, then the shar will dominate. He will become a bad person. We are duty bound to live in this world in such a way so that khair should dominate in our life. The creation who has all shar, no khair at all, is the devil. And the creation who has all khair, no shar, is the angel. And the creation who have khair and shar, both, they are the human beings and the ghosts. So we are human beings. Every one of us has a part of khair, a part of shar in the nafs. But the person who will lead his life in a way so that khair should dominate, good amal should come out from his body, he will be a good person. So to purify the nafs is called tazkiyah. There is one word, tasfiyah, is from safa, and the other word is tazkiyah. There is a slight difference in between the two. The word tasfiyah is used for the heart, And the word tazkiya is used for the nafs. Tazkiya is qalb and tazkiya is nafs. Why? Because there are two words in English, one is cleaning and the other is purifying. And they are different. If suppose there is a mirror and there is a layer of dust on it, then we need to clean it. So we will take a piece of cloth and just wipe it out and it will be clean. It's process of cleaning. Similarly, the heart needs cleaning. Because whatever bad effect comes on the heart is just on the surface. It does not penetrate inside. Like the rust on the mild steel, you well know it, that rust is always on the surface. You apply the rust cleaner, it will again start shining. Kalla bal rana ala qulubihim ma kanu yaksibun. So Rainul Qulub is always on the heart, not inside. So it's a layer of darkness, layer of bad effects of sin on the heart. So the heart needs tasfiyah. And that's why in Hadith it has been told, لِكُلِّ شَيْءٍ سِقَالَةٌ وَسِقَالَةٌ فِي ذِكْرِ اللَّهِ. For everything there is a polish. And the polish of the heart is the remembrance of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So shakal is always on the surface. It shines the surface. Then there is word tazkiyah, to purify. Its example is that if suppose the clothes get dirty, they become dirty. Is there any way that we wipe them out and they are clean? No. There is another process that is called the washing process. So in the washing process, you put this cloth in the water, then apply soap, then maybe spin it in the machine, and then you take it out. Then the dirt is extracted away, separated from the cloth, and you get a very clean cloth. This whole process is called the tazkiyah of the cloth. The reason is that the dust on the mirror was just on the upper side, whereas in case of cloth, the dust was penetrating inside the cloth. It became just like one body. So that's why it needed to be washed. Similarly, the shar is in the nafs, inside. If we want to take it out, we have to do tazkiyah of the nafs. And it is mandatory. It is fard upon everyone because it has been linked with salah. قَدْ أَفْلَحَ مَنْ تَزَكَّى. The person who achieved tazkiyah, he will get salah. In Arabic word, salah means a success after which there is no chance of failure. A happiness after which there is no sadness. The proximity of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala after which there is no separation from Him. And that one we can only get in paradise. A happiness after that there is no sadness, is in paradise. So falah we will achieve when we will enter in paradise. And that salah we can achieve by getting tazkiyah. So it's mandatory upon everyone. That's why Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he came in this world and his objectives were 4. They have been mentioned in Quran. يَتْلُو عَلَيْهِمْ آيَاتِهِ وَيُزَكِّيهِمْ وَيُعَلِّمُهُمُ الْكِتَابَ وَالْحِكْمَةَ. Tilawat kitab, tilawat ayat, first one. يَتْلُو عَلَيْهِمْ آيَاتِهِ وَيُزَكِّيهِمْ, second objective. وَيُعَلِّمُهُمُ الْكِتَابَ, third one. وَالْحِكْمَةَ, fourth one. When Sayyidina Ibrahim alayhi salam, he built Kaaba, then he made dua. And it is a common practice. Whenever someone makes some hard work, he gets prize from the owner. He gets reward from the owner. So because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ordered them to make the house of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Kaaba, and they constructed it. So when they completed, they deserved the prize from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So what prize they asked from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? That Allah, I have made this masjid, send someone who should teach the people how to worship in the masjid. I have made this madrasa, send some teacher who should teach the people how to live in this world. So he made dua for Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. That Allah sent someone, يَتْلُو عَلَيْهِمْ آيَاتِهِ وَيُعَلِّمُهُمُ الْكِتَابَ وَالْحِكْمَةَ وَيُزَكِّيهِمْ. He put tazkiyah on at the end. He mentioned the same four objectives. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he sent Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And it is in hadith that Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he said that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent me as a prize, outcome of the dua of Sayyidina Ibrahim alayhi salam. I am the acceptance of the dua of Ibrahim alayhi salam. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned the objectives, all the four, only order has been changed. In the dua of Ibrahim alayhi salam, order was at the fourth place of tazkiyah. يَتْلُو عَلَيْهِمْ آيَاتِهِ وَيُعَلِّمُهُمُ الْكِتَابَ وَالْحِكْمَةَ وَيُزَكِّيهِمْ, fourth place. But when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala again mentioned it, he mentioned tazkiyah on the second place, not the fourth one. Now, because the order has been changed, so there is a message. There is a message to us. Because in Quran, every word at its place has got some hikmah. For example, let me quote one example to clarify. When the baby gets birth in the womb of the mother, then its organs are made. Now, how the organs are made? Which one is made first? Which one the second? And like this. In Quran there is a small hint. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he mentioned, فَجَعَلْنَاهُ سَمِيعًا بَصِيرًا. And we gave the capability of listening to the baby, to the mankind, and then the capability of vision, to see. So this verse tells us that the ear should be made first, and then the eye should be made. فَجَعَلْنَاهُ سَمِيعًا بَصِيرًا. So Samat is on the first position, and Basarat is on the second position. And now medically, in this age, new scientific age, it has been verified that the first organ which is completely made in the body of the small baby is the ears of the child. Why ears are made? The reason is that we have to keep balance of our head. How I know that my head is straight, upright? I cannot see my face, There's no mirror in front of me. So how I make a decision that my head is in the right position? The answer is that there are canals in the ear and they have got liquid, and with that liquid we keep a balance, and that balance signal goes to the brain, and the brain makes the decision that the head is in the upright condition or not. Now because the balance of the system was based upon the ear, that's why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala blessed the baby with the ear first. And that's why it has been mentioned, فَجَعَلْنَاهُ سَمِيعًا بَصِيرًا. So every word, if there is an order, it has got some meaning. Similarly, when you want to build a house, then the order of building is different. And when we want to demolish the house, then the order is different. For example, when we want to build it, we make the foundation first and raise the wall then, afterwards. And at the end, then we make the roof, the ceiling. And after that, so it means that the foundations are made first and the roof and ceiling is made at the end. But when we want to demolish the house, normally, then the roof and ceiling is demolished first. Then comes the wall and then the foundation. So the procedure is like that. Now if we look at Quran, Azimul Shan, then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned about the creation of the earth and sky. Then the verse tells us, خَلَقَ الْأَرْضَ فِي يَوْمَيْنِ. That Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He made the earth in 2 days. ثُمَّ اسْتَوَى إِلَى السَّمَاءِ. So the earth is mentioned first, and the saqf, وَجَعَلْنَا السَّمَاءَ سَقْفًا مَحْفُوظًا, and saqf is afterwards. So this is the order of mentioning how it has been made. But when on the day of judgment Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will demolish all of this, then the order will be different. إِذَا الشَّمْسُ كُبِّرَتْ وَإِذَا النُّجُومُ انْكَدَرَتْ. All the luminous, they are extracted first. Then إِذَا السَّمَاءُ انْفَطَرَتْ. And then the ceiling and roof. And afterwards then will be the earth. So look at this. That when the creation was described, the order was different. When demolishing, the same thing was described, the order was different. So it means that in Quran, whatever word is used at what place has got certain meaning. You can say just like DNA. Whatever thing is at what place has got meaning. You cannot change it. Has some meanings inside. Okay. Now my point is that because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He described the objectives of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, so He changed the order and brought the tazkiyah on the second place. Why? Our mashayikh, they described that it was due to the importance of tazkiyah. So tazkiyah is very important. Mandatory. It's not optional. It's mandatory upon everyone to get tazkiyah in this world. Without tazkiyah, no one will be able to go in the paradise. For example, if you want to have immigration and naturalization in some country, so they require the medical report. If some person has hepatitis C, no way. If some person has tuberculosis, straight away they will reject. If some person has HIV positive, straight away they will reject. They will say no. With this disease, you cannot enter in our country. Even if you want to go to perform Hajj, then they will make a restriction that you have to get treatment against meningitis and cholera. And if you don't, they will not let you go inside the city. So if the people, they have their concern that anyone who has this disease cannot come in our country. Similarly, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has a big concern that the person who has got spiritual diseases, he is not allowed to enter into the paradise. Paradise is a place where only those people will go who will be spiritually healthy. And that's why in Quran it has been described about paradise, وَذَلِكَ جَزَاءُ مَنْ تَزَكَّى. And this paradise is the reward for those people who got tazkiyah. So without tazkiyah, no one will be allowed to enter into the paradise. So it's mandatory. So if you will get tazkiyah, then you will go into the paradise. Otherwise, no. Now there is a big discussion how we can get tazkiyah. But let me tell you that there are two paths leading towards the paradise. One is the shorter one and the other one is the long one. The shorter one is that in this world we should follow the sunnah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam and make excessive remembrance of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, sit down in the company of some Shaykh and try to get tazkiyah, so that our spiritual diseases should be cured in this world. If we did this, then because we will have tazkiyah, when we will pass away, straight away the doors of paradise will be opened. Because he had got the treatment against every disease. So he is healthy. So his grave will be made Rawdatun min Riyadil Jannah, the garden of the paradise. But if the person, he was neglectful, he could not achieve tazkiyah, although he recited kalima, he was mu'min, but he was ghafil. He could not get tazkiyah. So then what will happen? Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made arrangement for the treatment of spiritual diseases after the death. So he cannot go on the shorter route because he is spiritually sick. So he has to follow the other route. When someone is sick, what do you do? You take him to the hospital. So when some person will die, and he will be believer, but he will be neglectful, he will not have tazkiyah, then the angel will take him to the hospital. What will be the hospital? Hospital of Jahannam. In every hospital there is an emergency room. And in emergency room there is always a skeleton staff. Anyone who comes in, that staff, they ask very short, quick questions. What happened? And start giving him treatment. And they say, okay, when the big physician will come, doctor will come, he will see the file, he will ask the case history, and then he will give you the proper treatment. But we are here to give you just short-term treatment. So similarly, then the person will go Then the person will go in the grave. Then this grave will be an emergency room for the person. It will become a part of the hell. So there will be two angels, skeleton staff. And they will ask very quick questions, 3 questions, very short. Man Rabbuk, Man Nabiyyuk, Ma Deenuk. And from these 3 quick questions, they will come to know what stage of disease this person has. So they will start giving him the treatment. Number 1, the grave. It will start pressing them. So physiotherapy. It's treatment. If you have pain somewhere, then the remedy is physiotherapy. So the grave, it will press the body of the person, but in such a bad way that the bones of one side will go on the other side. So this is physiotherapy. Treatment is being given. And then second one, when the patient goes in the emergency room, sometimes what they do, they just start giving him intravenous injection. They put a bottle of water, and in that bottle they put injection. And drop by drop, that medicine goes in the blood of the patient until the physician arrives. So same thing will happen in the grave. It has been mentioned in hadith that there will be a python. And that python will bite the person. And drop by drop, the poison will go, intravenous injection. And if you imagine the python, it's just like the same bottle of poison. Yeah. On the head. Will bite. Will put in poison inside. And he will have the punishment. Then, after some time, another bite. Every time, drops of medicines are going in. So it will be short-term treatment given to this person. Till the day of judgment, when the Khaliq-e-Hakiki, real physician, he will order the patient to come in front of him. Then he will ask detailed questions about his life, his case history. Okay, tell me, how you spent your lifetime, your youth time. Where from you earned money and where did you spend it? How much you acted upon your knowledge. So it's case history. Detailed question asked by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala from the patient. So he will have to answer. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give order, okay, bring his file, so that I may be able to reveal. See, so his book of deeds will be presented in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So keeping in view both of them, it will decide that what type of patient he is. Because in the hospital, there are certain sections. One is general ward, and then there is ECU, extensive care unit. And then there is third one, tertiary care unit. So similarly, in the hell, there will be different wards. There will be general ward for those people who will recite kalima, but they will be neglectful. So they will be put in hell, in Jahannam. So the name Jahannam is for the general world. Then there are other sections. So Kuffar, Munafiqeen, Mushrikeen, they will be taken to those wards, extensive care units. إِنَّ الْمُنَافِقِينَ فِي الدَّرْكِ الْأَسْفَلِ مِنَ النَّارِ. And Munafiqeen, they will be in the bottom portion. What does that mean? They will be in the tertiary care unit. Because normally, if some person has disease which takes long to be cured, years and years, he is sent to the tertiary care unit. So the Munafiqeen, Kafirin, Mushrikeen to the tertiary care unit. They have to stay long in Jannah. Khalidina fiha. In every hospital, the patient has to wear the uniform. Now this person who is being admitted in Jahannam, he will have to wear the uniform. What type of uniform he will wear? Sarabiluhum min qatiranin. It has been mentioned in Quran that the uniform will be made of sulfur and it will be so bad smelling. Fuqaha, they explain it that if some animal dies and his body deteriorates, so what bad smell is there on that site? If all the human beings, animals, birds, fishes, all the creations, they come at one place and they die, and the body of all of them, they deteriorate. Whatever bad smell will be at that place, the bad smell of the uniform of the Jahannami will be even worse than that. So the person going to Jahannam will have to wear the uniform. Nowadays, if we get bad smell due to sweating, what happens? It becomes difficult for us to wear that clothes. Now we use, it is Coram, Poison, Channel 5, spray, room freshener. So what will happen when such bad smelling uniform we will have to wear? And then in the paradise, in Jahannam, there are different sections. You know, in the hospital, every patient is given different treatment, different medicine. But everyone has a different medicine. So the person who will have certain sins, the medication will be according to that. For example, if a person is diabetic, he is not allowed to eat sweet dish, although he attempts to rush towards the sweet dish. But he is not allowed. Normally people present Karela, suya paste. औरों के लिए हलवे और शुगर वालों के लिए करेले. कड़वी चीजें खाओ जनाब, आपको मर जाए शुगर की. So they are given bitter vegetables. Why? The disease is like that. Similarly, the sinner who will go to hell, so he will be given different food. It has been mentioned in Quran that a person in the hell, he will be hungry and he will ask, give me something to eat. Inna shajarat al-zakum ta'amul asim. Kal-muhl yaghli fil butu. So they will be presented zakum, a plant which is very bitter and has thorns on it. So bitter that if you taste it in the morning, up to the night, the taste will never go from the tongue. So he will be given this thing to eat, and he will be so hungry that he will start eating it. But when he will take it out, he will not be able to digest it. So he will be choked. So when he will be choked, He will long for water. Give me something to drink. But a person, he is a patient, he is not given everything to drink. For example, a person who has diabetes, he cannot drink sweet things. He is not allowed to drink that. He is given just water, simple water. The treatment is according to that. And if the person he has got cold, then what we do? Normally in our country, herbal medicine, kada, jushanda, it's boiled and given to him. And it's very bitter tasting and bad tasting. So similarly, this person, he will say, give me something to drink. And then the angels will come, وَلَا طَعَامٌ إِلَّا مِنْ غِسْلِينَ لَا يَأْكُلُهُ إِلَّا الْخَاطِرُ. They will bring in the glasses Ghislin. And the Mufassirin, they have explained that Ghislin is whatever pus and blood will come out from the bodies of the people in hell. It will be collected at one place and put in glasses, and it will be given them back to drink. And they will be so thirsty that they will start drinking. Treatment is being given. A person who will have always bad thoughts in mind, शैतानी, शहवानी, ख्यालात दिमाग में भरे रहते हैं, he will be given treatment. In Quran, Azim Shan, يُصَبُّ مِنْ فَوْقِ رُؤُوسِهِمُ الْحَمِيمِ. Boiling water, it will be put on their head. Always filled bad thoughts in the mind. Treatment. Sometimes you have sunstroke, so you put cold water on the head. It's also treatment. And sometimes if you have much pain in the muscle, maybe you have a rubber bottle and put some warm water inside, and then you put it on the place where you have pain. So similarly, the person who will not give zakat, he will be given treatment. All of his wealth will be converted into the bars of gold and silver, and they will be heated in the hell. فَتُقْوَى بِهَا جِبَاهُهُمْ وَجُنُوبُهُمْ وَظُهُورُهُمْ. दुनिया में गर्म पानी की बोतलें रखते हैं, टकोरें करते हैं. अल्लाह ताला भी क़यामत में टकोर करवाएंगे. Treatment being given. So when these hot rods will be put on the forehead, what will happen? Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. And then in the hospital there are rooms for every patient. Similarly in Jahannam, there will be room for every patient. How big it will be? Makanan dayyiqan. Very small room. So small, da'u hunalika subura. He will long for the death. And Allah Ta'ala will tell him, La tad'u al-yawma suburan wahida, wad'u suburan kabira. Allahu Akbar kabira. The person who will tease others, give pain to the hearts of other people. So he will be taken to special section. You know, if the person, he is sick, chest problem, taken for the X-ray department. And then he is asked to stand facing the wall. And then his photograph is taken. So this person who used to make backbiting, who used to please others, وَيْلٌ لِكُلِّ هُمَزَةٍ لُمَزَةٍ. who will see the shortcomings of the people and spread the news among the people. So he will be taken in a special section. Its name will be Vail. Special section. So then there will be a column of fire. He will be fastened with that column. And then what will happen? Treatment will be given. Because he used to teach the hearts of the people, now treatment will be given. What will be that? That there will be flame of fire of hell. And these flames will directly go and touch the heart of this person. Narullahil muqadah allati tattaliu alal afida. Just like guided rocket. It has a program. It just goes and hits the target. Similarly, this flame of fire will be just like a guided rocket. They will go and hit the heart of that person. The treatment will be given. Sometimes person needs tablets, capsules, and sometimes needs intravenous injection. Yes. It has been mentioned in Hadith that there will be a case. And the person who committed zina, but he did not make tawbah. He did not make true tawbah. And he died. Then what will happen? This person will be taken to that cave. He will be pushed in and the door will be closed. And there will be scorpions inside. And those scorpions will go and they will just cling to the body. So, as if the honey bees are sitting on the nest. They will cling to the body like that. Thousands and thousands of scorpions. They will cover the whole body of the person. And they will start biting. Intravenous injection is being given. Because he committed such a sin that every tissue of his body got the enjoyment. Now, the medicine has to be put to each tissue of the body. अब तो घबरा के ये कहते हैं कि मर जाएंगे, मर के भी चैन न पाया तो किधर जाए. Now when we become disturbed, we say, oh, we will die. Okay, even after death, if we could not get satisfaction, then what will happen? So the moment he will be kept in hell for a certain period of time. So according to a sin, when he will get certain sufficient punishment, then spiritually he will be cured. And then, when someone is cured, he is discharged and allowed to go back home. So this person will be discharged from the hell and asked to go back home. So what is the home of the moment? It's paradise. That's why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He used the word Tilkal jannatul lati nurisu min ibadina man kana taqiyya. Inheritance. So we inherit Jannah because Jannah is the place owned by Adam alayhi salatu wasalam. And we are the children of Adam alayhi salam, so we are the inheritors. We have in Jannah inheritance. Now, the question is that how we can claim that Tazkiyah will be made on the Day of Judgment. Proof from Quran. There will be some people who will be kafir, mushrik and munafiq. Their Tazkiyah will be not made on the Day of Judgment. Because their disease will be cureless. It will have no remedy. So they will have to stay in the hell. That's why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He described وَلَا يُكَلِّمُهُمُ اللَّهُ يَوْمَ الْقِيَامَةِ وَلَا يُزَكِّيهِمْ وَلَهُمْ عَذَابٌ أَلِيمٌ. So it means that on the day of judgment, some people will get tazkiyah, whereas others will never get tazkiyah. So that's proof from Quran, that the criminal people will get tazkiyah if they are mu'min. And those who are not mu'min, they are kafir, munafiq, mushrik, they will get no tazkiyah even on the day of judgment. Now there are two routes, two motorways going towards the paradise. One is the short way, and that is to stay in this world according to the teachings of the Sharia, according to the Sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ, sit down in the company of the Mashaykh, of ulama, and change your life according to Sharia and Sunnah. And in this way, when we will pass away, inshallah, the doors of paradise will be opened, our grave will be made the door of the Rawzatum min Riyad al-Jannah, and inshallah we will enter into the paradise. But if you will be neglectful, so the other route can be there. But brother, we are so delicate, we cannot even bear a temperature of 90 degrees Fahrenheit. What will happen when someone will be thrown in the hell? We cannot remain hungry for even 24 hours. When in the hell, the person will be hungry and hungry and hungry for months and months. What will happen? We cannot remain thirsty. What will happen in hell? Allahu Akbar Kabira. So the easiest way is to get tazkiyah in this world and then go to the paradise after the death. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us the tawfiq. Now we have to make attempt to get tazkiyah. We have to make attempt. The mashayikh, they tell certain medicines, how to make zikr, how to lead life, how to stay in this world, what to do. And with those things, we can get tazkiyah. But then, final thing is that we should take the medicine and then we should make dua. Because normally you take the medicine, it cannot be effective sometimes. So that's why the doctors say, take the medicine and make dua, oh Allah, it should be effective. It should be effective. So similarly, we have to take the medicine. Medicine of zikr, medicine of repetition of Quran, medicine of making the namaz, everything, this is medicine. So we have to take this medicine and then in our privacy, in the night, in after tahajjud, we have to raise our hands and make dua. Oh Allah, I did whatever I could do. Now you are going to make my tazkiyah. وَلَوْلَا فَضْلُ اللَّهِ عَلَيْكُمْ وَرَحْمَتُهُ مَا زَكَى مِنْكُمْ مِنْ أَحَدٍ وَلَكِنَّ اللَّهَ يُزَكِّي مَن يَشَاءُ. Allah, if you can make our tazkiyah, then we are the beggars. We raise our hands. So Allah, accept our attempts. Whatever we did cannot be fruitful unless you are merciful upon us. Then it can be effective. So after making zikr, we then have to be attentive to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala so that the medicine should be effective and it should get people clear. And when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will be happy, just one glass of blessing will be sufficient for our tazkiyah. If some person has cancer, then they expose him to the rays, laser rays, or some rays, and the rays is pure. Similarly, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He puts His glass of mercy upon someone, whatever cancer problems still he has, everything is cured. Allahu Akbar Kabira. No, our discussion for the next 1-2 days will be about tazkiyah nafs and tazkiyah qalb. So this was the basic, the importance of tazkiyah. I wanted to explain the importance of tazkiyah. Now, how we can get tazkiyah? Now, deeply in different sittings, I will try to explain how to do this, how to do this. Inshallah, those brothers who will be staying here regularly or give time, inshallah, they will be able to listen there. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept your coming here and give us the tawfiq to lead our life according to the Sharia and according to the Sunnah. وآخر دعوانا أن الحمد لله رب العالمين. Just for a few minutes, we have to be attentive towards our heart before making dua. So please make muraqabah, make dhikr qalbi. There's a verse of Quran, وَذْكُرْ رَبَّكَ فِي نَفْسِكَ. You should remember Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in your heart. So we have to act upon this ayat. मुलाक़ा कीजिए, नीचे देखिए.
The way and change my dead heart. Wash all the filth away and change my dead heart. Make me alive again, give me a fresh start. Wash all the filth away and change my dead heart. Make me alive again, give me a fresh start. So change my heart and wash all the filth away. Don't leave me drowning here alone and astray. I spent my life running away from you. I spent my life running away from you. And now I have nowhere to turn except you. I turn to you, I'm begging you to be saved. I turn to you, I'm begging you to be saved. And turn me into an obedient slave. Wash all the filth away and change my dead heart. Make me alive again, give me a fresh start. Wash all the filth away and change my dead heart. Make me alive again, give me a fresh start. I am ashamed that I have broken your rules. Worship my love and make you ignorant fools. I am ashamed that I have broken your rules. Worship my love and make you ignorant fools. All my life I have been doing what I could. Shaitan and nafs have always had me enslaved. I am ashamed that I have broken your rules. Worship my nafs and make you ignorant fools. But now I know the path leading to thee. I bow to you, I'm asking you to help me. Wash all the filth away and change my dead heart. Make me alive again, give me a fresh start. I wish your name to be engraved on my heart. I wish your name to be engraved on my heart. I will be grateful to you, change my dead heart. Wash all the filth away and change my dead heart. Wash all the filth away and change my dead heart. Make me alive again, give me a fresh start. I'm at your door, I'm begging you, let me in. I'm at your door, I'm begging you, let me in. I'm at your door, I'm begging you, let me in. Don't push me back to my hopeless life of sin. I'm at your door, I'm begging you, let me in. Don't push me back to my hopeless life of sin. Wash all the filth away and change my dead heart. Make me alive again, give me a fresh start. So change my heart and forgive my sins this day. So change my heart and forgive my sins this day. Don't leave me drowning here alone and astray.
لا إله إلا الله سبحان ربي العظيم اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد وبارك وسلم. اے مالک ہم آپ کے عاجز مسکین بندے ہیں، ہمارے گناہوں کو معاف کرنا، ہماری خطاؤں سے درگزر کرنا، ہمارے عیبوں سے پیشی کرنا. اللہ ہماری نگاہوں کو پاک فرما، ہمارے دلوں کو صاف فرما، ہمارے سینوں کو اپنی محبت سے لبریز فرما، اپنے عشق کی آتش ہمارے سینوں میں پیدا فرما، ہمارے اندر کے اپنے ذکر کو جاری فرما، ہمارے روحوں سے اپنے ذکر کو جاری فرما، ہماری ہڈی ہڈی بھوٹی بھوٹی میں اپنی محبت پیدا فرما. اے مالک ہم نے جو گناہ دل میں کیے معاف فرما، جو راتوں میں کیے معاف فرما، جب محفل میں کیے معاف فرما، جو گناہوں میں کیے معاف فرما. اے اللہ جو گناہ یاد ہیں وہ بھی معاف کرنا، جو کر کے بھول گئے وہ گناہ بھی معاف کرنا. اے اللہ ہمیں برے دن سے محفوظ فرما، بری رات سے محفوظ فرما، برے انجام سے محفوظ فرما، ہدایت ملنے کے بعد گمراہی سے محفوظ فرما، عزت ملنے کے بعد ذلت سے محفوظ فرما. اللہ ہمارے ساتھ درگزر کا معاملہ فرما. اے اللہ ہمیں تزکیہ قلب نصیب فرما، تزکیہ نفس نصیب فرما. اللہ ہمیں قبر حشر کے عذاب سے محفوظ فرما، جہنم کے عذاب سے محفوظ فرما. اللہ ہم سے تو دھوپ کی گرمی برداشت نہیں ہوتی، تیرے جہنم کی گرمی کہاں برداشت ہوگی. اللہ کرم کا معاملہ فرما دیجیے. اے مالک جیسے آپ نے دنیا میں اپنی نعمتوں سے پالا ہے، میرے مولا ہمیں آخرت کی نعمتوں سے محروم نہ فرما دینا. کرم کا معاملہ فرما دینا، رحمت کا معاملہ فرما دینا. اللہ ہمارے باطن کو دھو دیجیے، من کو صاف کر دیجیے، ہمیں درنگی سے بچا لیجیے، رب کریم نفاق سے بچا لیجیے. اللہ رحمتوں والا معاملہ فرما دیجیے. اے اللہ جتنے جو احباب دور قریب سے چل کے آئے ہیں سب کی حاضری قبول فرما لیجیے، سب کو اپنی محبت عطا فرما دیجیے، سب کو اپنی اپنی محبت کی اللہ نعمت عطا فرما دیجیے. نبی صلی اللہ علیہ وسلم کی ایک سنت پر عمل کی توفیق عطا فرما دیجیے. اے اللہ ہماری ان دعاؤں کو اپنی رحمت سے قبول فرمائیے. جنہوں نے دعاؤں کے لیے کہا جو ہم سے توقع رکھتے ہیں ان کو ان دعاؤں میں شامل فرما دیجیے. اے اللہ ہمارے والدین عزیز اقارب مشائخ سے دنیا سے فوت ہو چکے ان کی مغفرت فرما، اور جن کی آپ نے مغفرت کر دی قرب کے اعلیٰ درجات عطا فرما. دنیا میں جہاں جہاں مسلمان پریشان ہے سب کی پریشانی کو دور فرما. حرمین شریفین کی حفاظت فرما. ربنا تقبل منا انك انت السميع العليم وارنا انك انت التواب الرحيم. صلى الله تعالى على حبيبه سيدنا محمد وآله وصحبه أجمعين برحمتك يا